What's up, guys? So now we just arrived at the gym, just making sure I like the fit, which I do with the new Burley oversized tee. We're going straight into some dumbbell incline press. I've been trying to keep my elbows closer to my body to really try and push through that upper chest, just to continue to warm up. And then I'm trying to get closer to a 8 to 12 rep range in my top set, trying to keep a bit more hypertrophy for the next 6-ish weeks. I'll be cutting starting last week, so I got about 5 more weeks because I'm trying to look good for wedding coming up, as well as a couple of other trips. Really trying to push to these 70s as I would say my first working set, which moved pretty well. So then I wanted to just move up in weight and go over to the 80s and then put in some good work. Now here on the 80s, really trying to push through. You can see my elbows are starting to flare a little bit now, which is what I'm trying to avoid, but it is going to happen. So really trying to push through and grind through. I think, as you guys can see, I probably think I finished. I mean, I probably could have done some assisted reps, but with no one else there, didn't really have them. And finish that off. Moving over to almost like a neutral to reverse grip pull down. I'm really trying to target the lower lats, warming up here and then moving into heavier weights. Weirdly enough, I can do, actually I don't know if it's that weird, but I can do a lot more weight on a regular grip versus a reverse grip, and I think I want to get my reverse grip up to about the same that I can do on my regular grip. So I think I ended up doing my working sets at 170, I think it was. But I want to be able to get all the way up to 220 for the pull downs. Here I noticed, watching it back, I'm not pulling directly in front of me, which is what I want to definitely focus more on. I'm almost kind of pulling through, so I'm probably activating a bit more of the upper back / middle back, if that's a thing. Really trying to focus more on that pulling straight to the hips. This I'm pulling more in like that kind of arced motion. Definitely not bad, but it could be a little bit better. And then I dropped the weight. Grip was going a little bit, and then I actually dropped the weight, as in lowered it, to do kind of like a push past failure finishing set. I think I went from the 170 down to 100, maybe 120. Kind of readjusted my grip. And push through those last couple of reps. Moving on to a machine shoulder press. You guys could probably see here, I don't necessarily fit underneath it. Being a taller than average human, most machines not necessarily built for me, accepted that fact. So I kind of just have to shoulder it up. These, I'm really looking for just a lot of reps, trying to push through the shoulders. I think I was going for, it was 12 to 20 reps. So really trying to push through. And I was actually supersetting these with Liu raises, L-I-U, which I didn't record. But yeah, I was supersetting with 12 reps-ish with some Liu raises. I think I did 10 or 15 pounds, pretty light. And just trying to keep that shoulder mobility and that shoulder tension going. Moving past that, we went into a machine row, really trying to activate those lats and build that big back in the right way. I think machine rows or cable rows are something that I like a lot, but I always feel like I struggle with on the form. Really trying to pull my elbows towards my hips, almost like I'm scooping in a reverse way, if that makes sense. But these felt really good. I think I worked up to 180-ish pounds or something like that. Nothing too crazy. And then I did 2 sets on flat bench, trying to keep my grip relatively closer, kind of more to hit triceps, but I also want to get back into flat benching. So I kind of started doing this to get back into that form, maybe a little bit, and build up that pattern, as I haven't really flat benched in probably close to a year and a half. Then I did a little bit of posing, because I'm just trying to check my progress as these 6 weeks go by. Really trying to be on my own case and push to get the look that I want. If anyone's curious, I'm 6'6", 6'7", weighing in at about 300 pounds right now. Trying to cut down in those 6 weeks to maybe 290, 285. Trying to do a pretty rapid cut just to look a certain way for those couple of trips, and then come back and then see what I'm looking like after eating all the good food, and then build from there. Moving on from there, I found this exercise kind of just by messing around with the machines. I'm sure many people have done it before, but I kind of just figured it out on my own, I think. And I'm basically just trying to stabilize my arm while I'm doing these single arm tricep pushdowns. I feel a lot of tension because I can really kind of stretch at the top and kind of almost start to let my tricep come off the pad, which lets me kind of almost squeeze as if I'm doing a bicep curl into these single arms for some good tricep action. Started to do some assisted reps here because I know that my left tricep is, I wouldn't say significantly weaker than my right, but definitely more than what I'd like. So I'm kind of just trying to do some assisted ones, focusing on that left tricep. Finishing off with 3 sets of bicep curls. Really just trying to put that blood in the muscles, and go from there.
hopefully I narrate the workout part, but if I don't, well, now it's time for a walk.